Developer, and today we are going to start a new series of videos which is about the Blazor Server refactoring and new functionality addition. So it's about the existing educational application of the Kharkiv Aviation Institute, and here we are going to add some new functionality. So the task is pretty complicated, but hopefully we'll finish it soon. So the main task is that we have some additional data in terms of the existing one, and we need to modify the existing database model and to add some new data in terms of adding the new functionality. So the data is in Ukrainian, so I will translate by the go of this video. So here we have the department number, here we have the course, but it's not required to be updated or inserted. So here we have the student group number, which is important one because we have some existing groups in the educational application database, and we need to align this data with the existing one. The next one is specialty code, but obviously it's combined with the next field, and it's already should be in the database, so it's not very important. But the second one is quite important because we need to align this naming of the particular educational program with those names that are already in the database, and we need to insert or update these ones. So this one is empty, this one is obviously from the other subsystem, so we do not need these ones. And also, as an additional, but we will look at this later, so we need to insert the group students group course into somehow align it with the existing students group. So that's the file, and it's Excel file, so the legacy one, and better if we would be able to take this format for the application. So, and let's go to the application. Let's run, and I will explain a bit. So here we have the administration management functionality, which has some controls, and we are going to add the control for the file upload. And the first task is to get that certain file to be uploaded and parsed in terms of these required fields. So how we are going to do that? So first of all, let's navigate to this dialog. And let's add the button. Let's add the button. So, for example, we are gonna to use the existing one. So this one. So, and let's add it to the bottom of the container. So about the technology stack. So let me explain it before ahead. We have the Blazor Server application, and this application uses the following technology. So it uses the bulk extensions for the batch data insertion and the insertion operations. So this one also it uses the Google authentication. Already it uses the entity framework core SQL server. And in terms of frontend, it uses the mud Blazor with some components. Also, we have the .NET Core employee package for the Excel parsing and data processing, and also we have the entity framework core MySQL from the Pomela to connect to the other additional data source. So that's about the stack, and so let's give it a name. So the first one, it will be, let's name it group file upload, and let it be group upload. So this way. So it accepts currently it accepts .xls. So let it leave it this way. Group upload. Here we have this. Let it be this way, and here let's specify that upload we need just the group Excel file. So, and we need to make this callback. So, and let's copy from this one. So it will be also the method like this. So we will change this one, and here we are gonna to add the message to the snack bar. That group file, let's copy it currently this way. And group file Blaze has finished. Okay, but that is just the mock. So currently we don't have this functionality. Also we need to look at this one. So yeah, in terms of the uploading of this file, so what we are gonna do. So the first of all, let's look at this method. So currently we have the temporary path. So we are temporarily saving this file to the disk space. After that, we are reading the entire content, and we are creating the new workbook from this file. So workbook factory is the class of the .NET Core endpoint, and it's used for the Excel files parsing, and it's suitable both for XLS and is XLSX files parsing. So this one, let's leave it this way. Next we are going to delete the temporary file and return the workbook object. So everything looks correct. So but let's rename it. Let's get Excel file. So this way, and let's stop it currently. So here we have this Excel file, get Excel file method, and we are using the args.file, which is iBrowser file. So the one method for working with iBrowser file is only to copy it to the file stream. So because in the Blazor there is no other way to access the content of the file which is uploaded from the frontend. So in the Blazor server especially. So let's leave it this way. Next, we have this method for the other functionality. So we will change it, but we have one not so problem, but a case in the database. So first we are gonna to upload this one. First we are gonna to parse these ones. So the program names, educational program names. And these names are already present in the database, and we are going to align these names with the other functionality. So let's look at it in the database. So we have the program table, and we see that for the different programs the names are just duplicating, so it's not a good case in terms of normalization. And anyways, we will need the separate table with the educational program names, because we have different because due to the educational process and this data, we have different programs with the same names but for different educational levels. So for example, bachelors, specialists, magisters, or any kind of other levels. So, and better if the names will be in the separate table. So how we are gonna to arrange this? So the first one, we are gonna to create the model for it. So let it be kind of not a specialty but program name. will be the but if it will be a record, and this one will have and let's we have in the database we have this one, so the inheritance from the ID entity. So ID entity and name entity. So if it will have the ID and the name, so we can easily inherit this class from the name entity. And here we already have the ID and the name. So ID, name, probably I have not forgotten anything. So yeah. So probably currently this will be enough, and maybe we will add some additional fields. So after that we are gonna add it to the DB context. So we have the context, and let's add the of the program name, and it will be program name, yeah, this way. So but currently we do not have this table in the database, so let's also create this table. So it will be the ID and it will be the name, and let it be varchar of this should be enough, and let's call it program name. So but we need to add this data about these programs. So currently we do not have any data, so program name. So and let's add it using the temporary code. So it will not be any kind of function, just a one-time operation. So how we are going to populate this table? So let's go to the layout, or maybe to the index. So to the index and the parameters set here. So and what we are gonna do here? So we are gonna populate these program names. So how we're gonna do that? So var no, it will be so we are going to use the DB context dot program dot select pin name dot distant and dot to list. Okay, so it's a temporary code, so we are not gonna make it so complicated or very correct. So we got the list of the program names, next distant, and also we need to just specify the order. So the order is the shortcut for the order by, and if we have just the list of the strings, so it will be enough to sort these program names alphabetically. So that's it, and let's assign let's make the new list. So and it says names and our program names. Maybe I'll do it just this regular for. So from 1 till names length. So let's make the so let it be this way, and here we're gonna do just to add this name, so with, also we are gonna to add the constructor here. So where is the program name? I'm gonna to add the constructor. So yeah, let's keep it this way, but add new program name, and let's specify the ID of the I and the name of the names.I. So yeah, it will be the list of the program names, and after that we are gonna to insert this one. So unit dot bulk insert, and let's specify the program names. So, and this code will run at the application startup. So let's run it in the debug mode. So it should run just once. So for the initial table population, and so we have got yeah. So we have written the byte query because on the by let's make the breakpoint here. So we have got the 84 distinct names, so that's great. And next I'm gonna to look here. So what we have in the program name, so we have just the correct list. So, and let's insert yeah, interesting, get k value. Maybe it has run already, so let's refresh. Yeah, so it somehow has run 2 times. Yeah, so currently we have stable populated, so that's it. So currently let's comment it out. Next, what we are gonna to need is to parse this line by line, and first of all we need to populate it, and we need to assign this specialty name both to the group and to the specialty. So one moment, have the so let's do just currently for these names. So just it. So, and we need this function on group file upload. So it's this one get sheets. So let's copy this one, SFS8. So and make the new one. So it will be groups file So we are getting the first worksheet, so that's okay. Currently we do not need these ones. Next, let's leave the try catch row. We have the row enumeration from the 0 and here from the 0, so we are going to start with the first row, so with the from the first index, not the 0, and yeah, so value, no, it's not the best case. So let's currently do not need this one. So, and here let's go with last row num. So we have this value as the last row on the sheet. So what we are going to do is first we are going to retrieve all these program names. Dot program name dot to list. So, and here we are gonna to parse just the exact cell. So our name will be cell value of row and let's count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need the fourth one. We need here the fourth one to be the name. And if all the program names will be of not equal name, so we are gonna to populate the new program name. We're going to populate the new program name with the ID of maximum +1 and the name of this program. So just add to the list, and after that we are going to update range. Here we have the update menu. So under the hood it has the bulk insert or update. So we will update. We will not update, but insert the additional names. So update menu, and let's provide the program names here, and let's make the breakpoint here and here. So, and this one we are gonna do wire to our event, so it will be here get file, arg file. Okay, our file update has finished, so let's try. Probably we have the breakpoint somewhere. So here we have the group Excel file upload. Let's go to download sample and this group's copy. Here we have the first breakpoint and the list count of 83. So, and here we have the 95. So let's look at it. Maybe it contains some kinds of white spaces, but obviously not. So we do not have the curl program names, so these are just unique, so that's fine. But we have some kind of program name. Maybe, yeah, let's stop it. And probably we have the last row num more than we require, so let's it's 83, next 84, and currently we should not have the last one, yeah. And also let's but for sure let's also order it. So names dot order by, and let's specify the program name just to see it. Just let's call it to list. So just to ensure that we have all the correct names, because there can be some duplicates and so on. So we are not gonna to take this to the database. So on these program names, probably we do not have this. Some kind could be BTQ with the different concatenation, but let's keep it this way. So, and yeah, here we have just the distinct ones, and let's populate it. So update many and see if it, yeah, so currently we have this pop-up, group file update has finished, and let's look at the database. So, and yeah, we have the 94 program names, so that's great. And next we are gonna to align these names with the programs and the groups. So, but it will be in the other video. So let's continue a bit after that. So